Across the United States, a recent federal audit identified tens of thousands of rental assistance payments that appear to be connected to records of deceased individuals. How did this happen? Is this confirmed fraud or a result of data matching delays and verification gaps inside one of the largest housing programs in the country? In this analysis, we are not looking at the story as a political debate, but as a public accountability and taxpayer oversight issue. Let's walk through the facts, step by step. In the 2024 fiscal year, the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development distributed roughly $50 billion in rental assistance. Within that amount, the Internal Financial Review identified about $5.8 billion in what the report classifies as questionable or potential improper payments. And here is the critical point. These cases are not automatically labeled as fraud. Many of them may include transactions where documentation is still under review, payments recorded during processing delays, or situations requiring additional verification. For that reason, HUD clearly states that this category represents potential improper payments, not a final conclusion. During its audit process, HUD matched its internal records against a database maintained by the U.S. Treasury Department. That automated cross-check identified more than 30,000 records linked to deceased individuals who were still listed as active recipients or had payments recorded after the reported date of death. What does that mean in practice? In some cases, the program records may not have been updated in time. In others, payments could have continued during an administrative lag. In audit terminology, this is classified as a payment that exists but still requires an explanation. Each case must now undergo individual review before any formal determination is made. According to the report, a large concentration of these records appeared in New York, California, and Washington, D.C. However, the audit also notes that similar cases were identified across all 50 states. This indicates that the issue is not limited to a single region, but is part of a broader, system-wide audit process. The report highlights another important structural factor. A significant portion of these rental programs is administered through non-federal partner organizations. That creates three key oversight risks: delayed data reporting, non-centralized verification processes, and limited post-payment monitoring. In response, HUD is currently evaluating actions such as temporarily pausing certain payments, conducting further audits, and, where appropriate, applying enforcement measures. At the same time, the department emphasizes that criminal referral would only occur if intentional fraud is formally confirmed. The review process is still ongoing. Let's clearly separate facts from assumptions. What we know so far: more than 30,000 records were flagged through auditing. They are classified as potential improper payments. The findings originated from HUD's own internal review, and the investigation is still in progress. What we do not yet know: the precise payment amounts for each case, which instances are administrative errors, and which, if any, may involve real misuse of funds. That is why this situation is best understood as an ongoing federal audit and accountability review, not as a confirmed fraud determination. This issue resonates because it raises a broader question. How do large public assistance programs ensure that support reaches the right recipients, data systems stay synchronized in real time, and taxpayer funding remains transparent and accountable? This is not simply a political story. It is a discussion about program integrity and public trust. If the audit findings are confirmed, potential outcomes may include stronger eligibility verification processes, more centralized data matching systems, and expanded post-payment review frameworks. HUD's current priority is to review each case individually, reassess any unresolved payments, and issue corrective actions where necessary. In this breakdown, we approach the topic calmly, carefully, and based only on documented facts. Once final audit results are released, we will return to this story and continue the analysis with updated information. If you appreciate clear, structured, explanation-style coverage of complex policy and governance issues, stay with us. We'll keep following the stories that shape accountability and public decision-making.